Hello everybody, my name is Fariba and welcome to my booktube channel, The Medieval Reader. So today, just to introduce my booktube channel to you, I'm going to go through the BookTube Newbie Tag. So let's begin. Number 1, why did you start this channel? I started this channel because I read books that I can't really review very easily on my blog Exploring Classics. I started the channel to rather have more discussions about the books that I read. I am particularly interested in late medieval and Renaissance performance, and also some early modern. I'm going to be starting my PhD in French in the fall, so I also want to introduce French works to an English-speaking audience. There are some excellent French booktubers, but because their videos are in French, a lot of the books they discuss aren't necessarily being shared with English speakers. So I want to just talk about some French classics and get more people reading French classics. Also because I do tend to browse my research library quite a lot. And I want to encourage more students to check out their research libraries and to get interested in the late medieval and Renaissance world. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? Well, my reading interests are definitely unique. I think that there is definitely a corner on BookTube that does read unique, more obscure books. I don't read a lot of contemporary works, so books that are published in the last 10 years. Although I'm very interested in reading more contemporary books, I don't generally read them. So making BookTube review videos is kind of pointless because review videos are usually for books that have been published in the past year, trying to encourage people to read them or not read them, as the case might be. Why do you love reading? I love reading particularly historical works, primary sources, because I get to enter into the heads of people I will never meet, and the heads of people who lived at time periods that often are very alien to mine. I feel that I encounter humanity when I study history, so that's why I read. What books or series got you into reading? Oh geez, I was obsessed with Roald Dahl when I was in middle school. Obsessed. I read everything by him, except his adult erotic fiction. I have not read that. But I've read many of his short stories, all of his children's works, his autobiographies. I've read widely when it comes to Roald Dahl. So Dahl was my obsession. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? That's a difficult one. I want to know how many language students there are on BookTube, especially anybody who studies French. We should definitely talk, because I really do want to introduce French classics to the English-speaking BookTube community. Also, anybody who really likes browsing their research libraries for good finds. We should talk. So down in the comments if you have a channel that does any of that. What challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I think the lighting. I don't like even making selfies, so I find it a bit uncomfortable having my face on YouTube, but I really love talking about books, and I want to be able to talk about books with more people, so that's why I'm starting BookTube. I think the most challenging thing for me will be, keeping up with it, feeling motivated, because my reading interests tend to be a bit obscure. To very obscure books. So I think just self-motivation, and not worrying about editing too much, and not worrying too much about how I look or how well the lighting is, because I'm not trying to compete with the big booktubers. I just want to be able to talk about books with people who are interested. When did you start reading? I've read my whole life. So, yeah. Where do you read? Anywhere, but mostly I like to read on my bed. Or in the coffee shop. That is very conveniently across the street from my apartment. What kind of books do you like to read? I like satires, I like plays, I like poetry, saints' lives, saints' plays, sermons. Really, like I said, weird things. And I guess that's it. That's the BookTube Newbie Tag. So, if you're interested in talking about books that aren't often shared on BookTube, definitely leave a comment. Tell me about your channel. I really am interested in finding people with similar interests to me. So, look forward to making a video, hopefully once a week. Yeah. So I hope you have a good day. Bye now.